I gave you my heart.
Welcome. It's Friday, about 31 degrees Celsius. Got my air con going, so you got that little noise in the background, but that's just a air con on full blast while it's cooling down the car. Get ready to go out and do a little shopping. About out of drinks and snacks. Been giving the workers in the yard there Gatorades throughout the day. We got some tuna and ham spread, and we put that on bread. And been giving them spam sandwiches and peanut butter sandwiches, just to keep them happy. So they happy, we happy, everybody's happy. So they're doing a great job on the yard roof, getting framed up pretty quick. Get some more done today, and before too long they'll be putting the actual tin roof up. And then when they do that life's going to be so much nicer. Stuff won't be having to get moved around the yard. I want to cover up every stinking thing. I can keep it cleaner, because it's such a pain in the butt to cover it up, move it, cover it up, move it, clean it, move it again, cover it up, move it around the yard because of the different rain and storms we got. So it'd be nice just to be able to get it and go. So the checkpoints are officially still physically where they're at. Come on, dude. Kind of let a guy cross the street. And I anticipate that's in case they revert back to a lower, more strict quarantine. So they already got everything, already in place. Doesn't make any sense, but they still got the brown guys sitting there. They got the police sitting there. Some days it's more than others, throughout the day. But right now we're in GCQ here in Bulacan. I keep going back and forth to Pampanga, Angel City area, which is MGCQ. Until last couple of days they've had some outbreaks and some positives. So we're waiting to see what happens with Angel's area, if they get locked down because of these this pandemic virus that cases they may have. I hope not. But day to day, everything's still the same. You just gotta wear your mask out, mandatory. I'm by myself in the car right now. There's fake news, or maybe it's not fake news. It's harder to tell about riders. Like if you're riding a motorcycle with your wife, family, you don't need a barrier. But there's no motorcycle taxi going right now. They got this new thing where they're trying to put a plastic barrier between the driver and the passenger, trying to get it approved for the motorcycle taxis. I'm not taking a motorcycle taxi, but I hope it works out for them, so those guys can make some money. Because again, you got to remember, everybody here makes way less than we do in the Western world. So everything is they're going to be really hurting, just like us in the States. I mean, you got bills, you got to feed their families and pay the electric and whatever. That stuff ain't cheap. What's been a pain to me right now is I gotta re-register my car. I need to re-register my bike because of the new law for the 2-plate thing and the ownership thing. But it's difficult to get there. My immigration ARC card is coming up in October. So September my MBI expires. So I need to get another MBI, which I'm finding out today. Recently, that I gotta actually physically go to Manila NBI office to get my NBI updated, which is a requirement for my probationary, or well, eventually it's gonna be my alien registration card. Right now it's a probationary alien registration card, but I'm getting my official one, which instead of 1 year be good for, I think it's 3 or 5 years, I can't remember. But lots to do, difficulty to do it, but you know, life is moving on. Basically, they're giving us graces periods on a lot of stuff. Luckily, none of mine stuff has expired yet, so I got a few months, and hopefully it'll get kind of settled down. But I need to go to my barangay and get me a going to Manila NBI pass to test it out, because I think I have to get a travel authority from the police, which is just a pain in the butt. But I already got my medical certificate paid for, and I got it already. It cost me a little less than 400 pesos to get the medical certificate, which was the first part was chest x-ray and blood work. Then you go over to the place to get your medical cert. You pay 100 pesos to process it. They give it to a doctor who doesn't pull out a single piece of paper or even look at the chest x-ray, signs the paper, and gives me my medical cert. So it's a bunch of bullshit, but that's the way it is. We're across the street right here. And when I get across the street right here, wait for the traffic to die down a little bit. Alright. Okay, lots of progress today. Lots of progress today. They did 2 more of these up today. Put the cement on it. It's basically working. These right here, they did yesterday. These beams, waiting for everything to harden up. Then I'll clean them up a little bit as they get closer. Then now young man's got the back did pretty good. He's got a little connection there. He's got to connect still, but yeah, it's coming along. You got one guy, he's the main, the welder. Everybody else is like little helpers, and then they assist him with making these little molds and stuff. And you got a new guy. He's obviously the concrete dude. He's been doing all the mixing the concrete and putting it in the molds. But yeah, this is gonna be so nice when all this is covered by the roof. And we still got roofs up here, so we still got plenty of wind coming through. It's gonna be so nice, so nice. It's a dream even here in the Philippines. Young men working hard back there, forming up those columns. You see where they took this one here. Now I got these cement pillars. They're forming up the ones in the back, and they're gonna pour the concrete. They got a couple more, and up here today they were screwing this concrete board to the metal to make the base. So when they go to put the gutter up there, they got a foundation. I think the gutter's gonna sit right up there. It's gonna look nice. They gotta come and finish cut these grasses. They're cutting around the edges. Right now they're cutting the it was so high you couldn't even see around the corner. So now it's getting better.